Big Z Reviews. Green Book is a new, slightly comedic drama about a true story of, two people that are very different coming together for a couple of months and, gaining a friendship that could last years, but they have to go through a lot of crap together to get there. And I did enjoy it a lot. It was a very charming film.
I've never had fried chicken in my life.
You people love the fried chicken.
You have a very narrow assessment of me, Tony.
Yeah, right? I'm good.
We will be interacting with some of the wealthiest people in the country. It is my feeling that your diction could use some finessing.
But why you break my balls?
Because you can do better, Mr. Vallelonga.
So this was directed by Peter Farrelly, and it was written by Nick Vallelonga, the son of the character played by Viggo Mortensen. And it's kind of interesting. I know I watched when a Toronto Film Festival, they released some of the interviews and discussions they had, the panels they had there, and I watched them and I thought they're really interesting, talking about it, that, and then that it was really kind of tough that your son is doing the story about your dad, and I think they really did an excellent job on it. And they don't I was worried when I actually see it if how much it'd be with rose colored glasses, because if you're doing the story about your father, you'd want to kind of sandpaper down the rough edges of him, and they don't do that. They have a time, especially at the beginning, where he is not a good guy. Tony Lip, he is racist. In one of the first scenes you see him with his family, you see his wife hired someone to fix the plumbing in their sink or something, and there are two black people, and the wife offers them some lemonade, and it's really hot, and they drink it, and they put the glasses in the sink. And he goes over, you see him watching that, looking at the glasses the whole time. Then he goes over there, picks them up and throws them in a trash can. And, that is what he thinks. And him and his friends, his family all came up and were watching the game in his apartment because they didn't want to leave her alone with the black guys. And you see that he is racist. And and he is also a semi-gangster, he's a bouncer, but doesn't have any problem screwing people around for money or for his job, or he's a bruiser, and they don't rough over those sharp edges. But at the same time, that sets the groundwork for a great character growth. That you can see that how this trip will change him. And Mahershala Ali as Dr. Don Shirley, I really like his character too, because he is an odd character, but you don't know exactly what's up with him. And at the same time, you're kind of viewing him almost through Viggo's lens. Because when you meet him, he's living in a palatial apartment above the theater and or the concert hall. And he's almost sitting on the throne, and he has a manservant. And he is you don't know what to think about him. But then also you learn throughout the movie, you learn a lot more about him, and the troubles he's had to face being incredibly well educated, multiple doctorates, and a concert pianist, and something even more, he does his own style of piano that he's created essentially, and but at the same time he does not fit in anywhere, because even though he performs for these rich white people, they don't want to let him use their bathroom, especially in the South. And then that's where he's going on this tour. That's why they hired Tony Lip as a driver and bodyguard essentially of him, because they're going to the non-segregated deep South. And they have things about why he's doing this exactly, and it's kind of interesting to be because he could tour anywhere, but he wants to tour these areas. And there's so many great scenes with him where it shows that he doesn't fit in with any of the really other black people either. Even though he kind of wants to fit in, but at the same time he almost doesn't know how. He's not the same as them. He's not the same as anyone quite. And there's also there's issues about about his sexuality. Like, there's a lot of different things that his character is like so multi-layered, and I really like how like the script and how the story like unravels these characters. Like, as time goes on, to get to know more and more about them, and they're through their discussions while they're traveling into these different southern cities and to go perform for all these rich white people. Like, how their relationship grows is just an incredibly interesting watch. Like, I liked it a lot. Like, I found Green Book incredibly charming. Like, it's nothing outstanding. Like, I don't know if I want to watch it again. Like, I'm not sure. Like, but it is a really interesting movie. And this, so you know where the Green Book comes from. That's essentially the guidebook that they give Vigo that has all of the places that are safe for Negroes. I think it's what they think it says in the book. But there are all these like places like in apartments or places you can go to the bathroom, or like hotels that allow black people, and you know, so that's they're safe places, you know, so don't go to somewhere that will lynch you for thinking that you can sleep in the same area as them. And it's an interesting way, the title for the movie, and the big part of this film, you know, the background of it. Like, I like everything they really did. Like, the acting especially is great from Viggo Mortensen, and you know, the wife Linda Cardellini is really good too, and like really everyone I thoroughly enjoyed. I mean, like, it could be a little on the nose at times, but you know, what do you expect from a movie like this? I really enjoyed it. I give it like an 8.25, 8.5 out of 10. So thanks for watching. You can see other video playlists are on my head, and subscribe to me in that Z over there. Thanks. This has been a Big Z movie review. Thanks for watching.